Yeah, I mean, but just think about the group in general. I mean, Tracy as well as Josie. But like I said, I remember when we were in the process of possibly, tying the knot with the Bills. The one thing that I mentioned to them, and just in general, is that connection with Buffalo. My days of playing, Bruce Smith, Thurman Thomas, and Andre Reed used to come to our games and sit courtside, and we met each other. That's how I met Bruce Smith, sitting courtside watching us play. It's like, oh shoot, look who's coming to town. So uh, it was always a thing, and it was. I remember getting the call, uh, and obviously it becoming final in December, and from there we just had a vision, and this is something that we wanted to do with our connection in Toronto, and then not even knowing Josie was on board at the time, the three of us wanted to do our part with the Bills. I mean, I don't know if we have much say so as far as the football stuff, but like making this connection to better the fan base, being that the new stadium's on the horizon. By the way, if you haven't gotten the opportunity to see it, it's crazy. That's not a plug, that's just the truth. But it's a great transition to start the process now to gain more fans, get more people in town, just to kind of see what Buffalo has to offer, because this can be a special season coming up.
When you talk about the fan base, how involved can we expect you? Like, will you be with Bill's Mafia and the tailgate party? Are you going to jump off a table?
No,
No,
that's what I was
come
going to say.
on,
So I'll be tailgating within reason. Tracy, see, here's the thing, you can ask him, because Tracy is the one that said, hey, we're going to we're going to jump on the table. Tracy has yet to do it yet, so I don't know. We'll see. But I don't have any plans of that. I'm in my late 40s now. That's not one of the things I want to do.
You could break a lot of tables.
I could break a lot of bones as well. Nah. We'll see.
You were once a young athlete. To see these young kids.
I'm still young. No, I'm kidding. Go ahead. Go ahead.
As a young man, how does it feel to see these kids out here on this field?
It's. I mean, this is great, and you see the excitement. I also have a young 8-year-old who's playing flag football, so I know, and dare I say, I'm helping coach a team. But like, you get to see the excitement, and you get to shape and mold them through sports, life skills, and the importance of sportsmanship. All of these things that we go through, that I've been through, that I've seen, trials and tribulations, ups and downs I've been in life. You can kind of teach these kids how to handle these situations now with the boom and the attention of social media. We see young kids getting the social media attention at a young age now, where you're teaching them how to handle themselves in front of cameras, phones, and media at a young age. And some make me cringe, and some is like, dang, that's pretty good for a young kid in front of a camera. So these are all the opportunities that probably I learned in my later years, probably in high school, when I started doing more interviews as a high school basketball player. These kids are getting now, so you just kind of teach them how to go about themselves, and a lot of them handle it very well.
You talked about growing up as a football fan, so I'm sure you watched a lot of football.
Played a lot of football as a Florida kid.
What was it like to watch that home opener as a part owner of a team?
Well, it was pretty cool. I wasn't there in attendance. Tracy was there, so I was texting him back and forth, and he wasn't texting me back fast enough with some of the answers that I wanted. But at the same time, I was on the road. In a hotel, and it was nothing but Ravens fans there. And yes, we were getting our butt kicked, and it wasn't looking good. But kind of like what Josh said, we just sat through it and see it through. It's funny when you're in this position now. Typically in a blowout game, I would probably be one of those fans. Okay, let me just beat the traffic type thing. I mean, obviously I'm in a hotel, so I'm like, let me just go upstairs. But you kind of have more of an interest in support of the team, and you just want to see it through, because as an athlete, you go through times like this where you're teaching young guys, finish the job regardless of the score, and it builds the character of what the future may hold when you're in a tight game where it's not a blowout, and you have the mentality where you can just live in the moment. So obviously, as good things start to happen, you build your momentum, but like, these are building blocks. Obviously we get the win, but these are building blocks for later on, because yes, this is a very good football team that everybody's going to get up for each and every week.
You have a good idea of what fans in Toronto look for. You're now getting an idea of what fans in Western New York look for. With this partnership, how do you mesh those two groups together?
Well, we hope that they learn from each other, because there's no, I tell you, getting the opportunity to see what Jurassic Park looks like, and now getting to see what the Bills Mafia look like, they're similar. So hopefully they continue to learn from each other, and it carries over for the Raptors and for the FC and for the Argos on that type of passion, because it's a different level of passion when you talk about Bills Mafia and they loving their team. So, I think that's the cool thing about it. Like walking around, it's just like, wow, this is, there's people who say they're fans of their teams, and then there's Buffalo Bills fans, and that's just my opinion. And then you have Laura Pagula, who's jumping around in the background back there, that's what they are right there. They just love their team and with a lot of excitement.
How can both sides benefit from this partnership? The Argos and the Bills.
Well, number one is having the support of each other. Here in Canada, you have the support of the Buffalo Bills, and doing it, and vice versa. And I think the collaboration, where now, our goal is to having some of the Bills guys in attendance to FC games, in attendance to Raptors games, and just to show the support, building it that way. It's like, oh, wait a minute, my favorite team, the Raptors, also have in attendance Keon Coleman, let's use for example, who is a huge basketball fan and played and very good basketball player himself. He's already said to me he's going to be in attendance. He can't wait to go to some games, and hopefully we do that vice versa. Like having some of the young guys in attendance today. I told him, I said it's huge. It seems small and minute, but it's just strengthening what's trying to be done. And when you have Raptors fans, you have FC or Argo fans seeing, oh yeah, you read about it, cool, and then you see those guys in attendance, it gives you more excitement and willingness to kind of partner and build something cool, fun, and special.
Is this partnership going to make it easier for you to spend more time here in Toronto?
I spread myself pretty thin right now. So with the NBC thing, which I'm excited about. I have a pretty busy schedule, so yeah. I mean, a lot of these function events, and I will be doing a lot as much as I can for sure. That was kind of my promise when coming in. Well, our promise as well. Tracy and I, we promised, to be a part of this, because, like I said, to bring this to fruition, why not? If we're doing something in Toronto, we're obviously playing here, and I should say add Josie in that as well. We've made our mark here. Why not be a part of now trying to make a new mark and building something big?